Hey there. I am so tired, but I want to learn more Fluent Forever, how to learn any language fast and never forget it. It's kind of addictive, this book. Maybe I have to admit that I don't agree with some of the points here, but mostly, yeah, I do. I agree. So, feeding your language machine efficiently. So far, we have discussed how learning grammar rule won't affect when you'll use it instinctively. English students can repeat he runs, she goes, and it falls until they are blue in the face. But they will never learn to produce those sentences spontaneously before they have mastered the termination ing form. He is running. The article, the dog is running. And the irregular past tense, the dog ran. If that's the case, then it seems like drilling grammar exercise is a waste of time, and it is. But don't throw away your grammar book just yet. Okay, I was planning to burn it out, but now I will not, because Fluent Forever told me that I can't do this. Okay, I will not. I am innocent, I swear. As we have discussed, you can only feed your language machine with comprehensible input. You need to understand the gist of what you read and hear before you can learn from it. So you are not going to start with Chinese literature just like you didn't start to learn English from A Tale of Two Cities. A book, is the title of the book. But how can you understand something you don't yet understand? Yeah. Pure logic. As a kid, you had adults chasing you around with cookies and milk. Well, if you are lucky. And bunches of simple sentences. Wow. Pure gold. As an adult, you probably can't afford this luxury. And you may not want to be eating that many cookies. What? Why? I want to eat cookies. Okay. What is your problem with cookies? Oh my god. I hate when the people say something stupid like that. And this is where you'll start using two abilities you have learned as an adult. Okay, which abilities? Don't eat cookies. Okay, another stupid thing. The ability to find and use translations and the ability to learn grammar rules. Okay, now it's getting interesting. You have discussed in deep the problems with translations. They are hard to memorize and they aren't great at giving you the whole picture. But they do a fine job of giving you the gist of an unfamiliar sentence. A simple translation like, will you give you a cookie? Want you a cookie? Yes, I want. Okay. Can teach you basic idea behind this sentence, even if it doesn't provide all the magic, music, and mystery of each of its words. And you have a ton of well-made, well-translated sentences just waiting for you inside of your grammar textbook. It's a gold mine of comprehensible input. That book isn't just useful for its translated sentences. Grammar rules, too, are worth learning. Studies show that you will learn a language faster when you learn the rules. I don't like to learn the rules. I am so fucking freaking crazy, you know? I don't want to learn rules, so what about me? Okay, never mind. You don't need to drill them. Okay, I will not. Tell me what to do. As we have discussed, grammar drills won't help you skip over any developmental stages, but a passing familiarity with grammar can help you logically break down complex sentences into chunks you can understand. And the more sentences you understand, the faster you'll learn. Take a sentence like, he buys flowers for them. There's one guy, many flowers, and many new flower owners. This isn't they buy him a flower. Even for all of the main players in both sentences, he, they, flower, are the same. And we know they are different because the grammar tell us so. So here's the importance of grammar, guys. Okay, if you hate grammar, it's okay, but you need it. Okay, just for you to know. Our sentence, and for me to know, because I just need to know that sometimes I just hate grammar, and I make drama from grammar. Okay, I get me. I understand myself. Our sentence, he buys flowers for them, is complex. It's not the kind of sentence that will come spontaneously to a beginning English student's mouth. Buy has turned it into buys, they into them, flower into flowers, for comes out of nowhere, and the order of each component is essential. Our English student may be able to memorize his grammar rule that's operating here, but there is no way he is going to say this sentence automatically. And if you're learning French, you are not going to automatically spit out the French version. Il leur achetait de fleurs. Leur achetait de fleurs. He, them, buy, infinitive plural, article, thingy, flowers. Okay, even if you know the individual words and grammar rules, this is calculus, and as a beginning student, you are still learning algebra. However, even a beginning student can still take his rudimentary knowledge of grammar rules and use it to understand our flower story. Even if he can't produce it easily on his own, it doesn't matter. And by understanding that sentence, he fits his language machine and progresses one step closer to fluency. This is I am stuck. Oh my god, I'm stuck. This is a subtle point. Okay, if every sentence you understand brings you closer to fluency, then what's the problem? Then what's the problem with grammar drills? Don't they count as comprehensible input? It seems like, I know, like I feel like I am in the army now. In the army now, you're in the army now. Okay, indeed, they do. Okay, it's like, it's just questions and it's answers, and this book is freaking me out. They are just not particularly interesting. If you are the sort of person who loves filling out conjugation tables, I sit, you sit, he sits, she sits, it sits, we sit, they sit. Then, by all means, go ahead. These are understandable sentences, and they'll fit your language machine just fine. But if you are not a grammar nut, you don't need to do workbooks full of grammar exercise. Interesting. So it tells me nothing. It tells me nothing. It tells me do whatever you want to do. So nothing. Thank you very much for nothing. Okay. So we keep on reading, but this is frustrating, sometimes. Instead, you can use your grammar book to go to the toilet, to go to the bathroom. Okay, no, as a quick guided tour through your language. Okay, a quick guided tour sounds great. Well, perhaps, why not? Let's see. You'll read the explanations, learn an example or two, and skip over the often monotonous drills and exercise. I hate those. They are bad. They are so bad. They are like the Darth Vader of the language. Learning. Blah, blah, blah. The examples you learn will help you remember each grammar rule, and they'll serve as comprehensible input at the same time, feeding your language machine as it pieces together your new language grammar in the background. In Italian, for example, you run into the rules for plural nouns in the first couple of chapters of most Italian grammar books. You make plurals in Italian by playing around with the last letter of the word. So, pizza, a pizza, la pizza, okay? So, but pizzas are pizza, okay, I don't get it. Your grammar book will tell you the rules, give you a few examples. 1 calzone, 2 calzoni, 1 gnocco, 2 gnocchi. Okay, and then launch into page or two of exercises. Oh my god, exercises. Oh, I am so, my mind doesn't work today, so tired. You can skip those exercises completely. Just pick up an example or two that you find particularly interesting. I'm a fan of pizza and gelati myself. Gelati. Make a flashcard for them. I will give you suggestions later in the chapter, and poof, you will have that grammar rule memorized forever and ever. So you can move on to the next section. In short order, you will get an overview of the entire grammatical system of your new language, which will enable you to understand and absorb almost anything. Wow, this is so great! You will also pick up a ton of vocabulary at the same time. You can't learn the plural for frittelle, a ridiculously awesome donut balls from Venice, without also learning the word for ridiculously awesome donut balls from Venice. Okay, the ones full of crema. This process is exciting. You can feel your new language building itself in your mind. Wow. Instead of castles in the sky, yeah. Instead of wasting your time on monotonous grammar drills, you are constantly encountering new words, new grammatical forms, and new ways to express yourself. A torrent of comprehensible input that feeds your language machine and helps you to understand more and more every day. This is what fools language binges. Entire weekends spent hunted over your textbooks or laptop, learning new grammar and new vocabulary, making flashcards and absorbing your new language. It's my favorite part. And while your friends marvel at your work ethic, you are missing what's really going on. You are not working, you are just having fun. You will learn fastest if you take advantage of your language machine, the pattern crunching tool that taught you the grammar of your native language. This machine runs off of comprehensible input, sentences that you understand, so you will need to find a good source of simple, clear sentences with translations and explanations. Take your first sentence out of your grammar book. That way your sentence can't do double duty, teaching you every grammar rule consciously while your language machine works in the background, piecing together an automatic, intuitive understanding of grammar that will rapidly bring you to fluency. Yeah, we will. We can. We will.